children. So welcome to science class. So I hope you are reading well. See guys, one I want to clarify one doubt. Whatever you are going to write in the fair book, no, please don't write anything in the fair book. Only exercise part you have to write in the fair book, nothing else. And whatever I have given in the classwork, while teaching I will write something on the board. Means if you want this, you can copy in the common book, means rough book. Classwork you have done now, in that only you have to write that. And unnecessary don't write anything and don't draw any diagrams in the fair book until your science teacher tell you that draw this figure in your fair book. Okay, I will inform you whatever you have to write in the fair book. No, I will inform you. Only exercise part you have to write. And regarding the figures, if figure is that much necessary, means I will inform you to draw in the fair book. Until that, please don't write and write systematically. Okay, most of them you are written in the classwork part also in the fair book, which is not good. Fair book means fair book only. Only exercise part you have to write in the fair book, nothing else. So whatever the definitions and figure I have drawn by teaching, you have to write and you have to copy all those things in the common book only. Means in any rough book you can copy, and that questions if it comes in the exercise part means directly you can copy that question definitions in the fair book. Unnecessarily don't write anything in the fair book. The way I will show you, first you have to write the unit name, after that the lesson name, and after that you have to write the exercise, and one by one the first main, second main, third main you have to write like this. And use black pen to write the headings or the main questions while writing the fair book. Don't use continuously blue pen only. Okay, it will not look good. It will look like same only. So for the headings, for the main questions, if you are writing it, just use the black pen. That will differentiate the question and answers, and it will be look good, right? So this much you have to follow. And move on to the lesson, and question answers I will send you guys. Okay, I am writing the question answers. Once I will finish means you will get the question answers. Well, see guys, so today in this class we are going to discuss about a new topic, a new lesson, that is what? Protecting our trees, protecting ourselves, right? So if you are protecting your nature, if you are protecting your surrounding atmosphere, then it will also protect you. If you are protecting, if you are keeping your nature clean, means it will also help you to, it will help you to be healthy. Okay, if the clean nature is there, means obviously we will also be healthy. So the lesson is keep protecting our trees, protecting ourselves. Meaning means if you are protecting, if we protect the trees, that means we are protecting ourselves only. Trees are nothing but they are the lungs of us. They are giving the oxygen for us. So we have to protect. If we are protecting the plants, then it will be protecting us only. We are protecting ourselves only, right? So I think you have seen so many parks, right? So many varieties of trees, and even for the children, for you people, you can easily see the so many play games are there in the park. They will arrange you so many instruments, so many games they have arranged kept for you people, and for the adult and for the woman they will arrange some exercise instruments also. Some exercise machinery items are there. So park is that area where you can get, you will be close with each other, right now. So you can children can play there, and women aunties, and they will come and sit, they will spend their time. Even the old age people, they will also meet their friends, and they can have some fun in their parks. So it will collection of all those feelings, as well as the fresh air is visible there. Fresh air is there. With that it will help you to respire, and you can do so many exercises there, and you can also play, right? You can dance, you can enjoy there with healthy also, including healthy, you can do this so much of fun in their parks, right? So I hope if you have the park, just have fun in the park, and just inform the park is maintained cleanliness or not. You have to see all those things. The park should maintain cleanliness, and these parks are done with the help of governments, central government as well as the state government. Both governments are together make a plan together. Central and state governments, they will make a plan together to save and to keep wild animals and animals safe. Right. So the word sanctuary means a safe shelter. The government of India, together with the state governments, has set up many national parks and wildlife sanctuaries across the country to protect wildlife. Okay, as I told that it's a government responsibility to build park and national sanctuaries, but it's our responsibility. Being a citizen of India, we have to protect our wildlife. Even we have to take care of all those natural resources. Even it may be the man-made, that may be the natural. It's our duty, being a citizen, being a human being, we have to take care of all the natural resources and even the sanctuaries which were done by the government. Right? And they have given name many wildlife sanctuaries in India. Also mention the states in which they are situated. Okay, Jawahir Leopard Conservation, it is situated in Rajasthan, and Kanha National Park, it is situated in Madhya Pradesh, and Kaziranga National Park, which is in Assam. These are some three natural sanctuaries made by the government of India. So you have to write some more natural sanctuaries in classwork book. Okay, in classwork part you have to write sanctuaries made by India. Okay, created by India. And next question, name any two national parks. And the sanctuaries and the national parks are those which will protect the wildlife. So many wildlife are now vanishing. So it's our duty to take care of all those wildlife. We have to stop the hunting for our enjoyness. We have to stop cutting trees, because if you are cutting trees, in a previous lesson we have discussed that only. Right now, in previous lesson, what we have discussed, because of the deforestation only, all the wildlife is entering into the town and cities. Okay, we are destroying their nature, we are destroying their shelters, we are taking their homes, we are taking their shelters. Right now, if we are not entering in their life, means they will also not enter in our life. So we only need the reason. The human beings are the main reason for the disturbance in the ecosystem. Okay, so we have to stop cutting down of the trees. Their forest will increase. The forest will grow like drastically. It will grow. If the forest is there, means if their home is there, means why should the wild animals enter the town? Right now, guys. Yeah. So like that only, these are the sanctuaries and national parks were done, and they have created because to save the wildlife. Okay, to save the wildlife they have done. So name any two national parks in India. Also mention the states in which they are situated. Okay, Kaziranga Kangeri Ghat, that is Chhattisgarh, and Kalesara, the national park that will be situated in Haryana, and Kanha National Park, this is situated in Madhya Pradesh, and so many national parks and so many sanctuaries are there in our India, and moreover all those you know that scarecrows are there, and sacred groves also there, and sanctuaries there in almost all the states where we can maintain wildlife is there. Almost all in all the states we have the sanctuaries and as well as the national parks. Okay, only the thing is we have to see the we have to go to the sanctuary and we have to enjoy, instead of killing or instead of making something wrong. What would you say? For our joyfulness, for our joy, we are killing, we are hunting the wild animals which they don't know anything. Okay, so even moreover that we are depending on them also, right? So we are depending how maybe we are not eating or we are not surviving, they are not giving anything to us, means still all those organisms are very important, because in the ecosystem both non-living and living things are connected with each other. Right now? Yes. Scarecrows, that is, we have a to be worshipped. Peepul, banyan, gular, sandal, neem, mango, babul, ashoka are some of the trees are worshipped here. Most Indian homes have a tulsi plant which is considered sacred. Okay, sacred trees it is considered as like just like Devata. We do tulsi puja now. Every year we are doing the tulsi puja. Whoever have the tulsi plant in their homes, they will do tulsi puja. Why will do puja? To whom will do puja? For the God. Yes, no. So it means that we are considering even the plants also as goddess. In Vedas, all the actually in our Veda, in our Indian Vedas, they are telling that nature itself a god. So we have to worship the nature, right? For that reason only we will worship sun also, moon, nature, trees, all those things which are seen in the nature. No, that all we have considered in our Vedas as god and goddess only. Okay, for that reason only we have to respect them instead of cutting and instead of killing them. So we have to respect them. We have to show our love on them. Right. Next, scarecrows is another unique tradition prevalent in almost all states of India. Scarecrow means they are considered as holy plants or holy field. So they will take some group of trees and they will consider it as scarecrows. So we have to worship them. We have to take care of them. See, if we are worshipping any trees or if we are worshipping anything means it's quite common that we are not going to kill them. And it's not quite common we are not going to cut them also. Okay, this is the tradition which is present in all over the states. Okay, in our India it is we are doing this, and the idea behind this is to preserve a plant life of that particular area along with the animals. A lot of rare flora and fauna exists and lives peacefully in these groves. As I told, scarecrows mean doing scarecrows means because to protect the flora and fauna. Okay, when we are worshipping, see, we worship God now. Can we call it as or can we do something anything to God? No, because we are considering and we scared to do something or scared to say something to God. So like that only, scarecrows are those that will combine with that will include so many plants, different types of flora and fauna are present in scarecrows. They will select like that we have to worship. The reason behind this is that only to protect the plants and animals, nothing else. Okay, only to protect the plants and animals. This implies that each and every organism which is staying on the earth is very important. Every life is important, every organism is important. So everyone have the rights to live on the earth. For that reason, it's our duty to stay calm and we have to love and we have to care all those organisms, all those plants and animals. Each scarecrow is dedicated to a particular deity. People are not allowed to cut trees or hunt animals in these groves. Whatever the animals and plants are living in that scarecrows, in that groves so many plants and animals are there, and that scarecrows are considered as that will be worshipped in the name of deity, means goddess. Okay, in the name of deity we are considering the scarecrow. Means if we are considering deity means it's quite common. We will worship them, we will love them, we will care them. Right? So this all happens. Scarecrows are scattered all over the country and are referred to by different names in different brands of India. So these scarecrows are present in all over the India. So just to prohibit the killing of animals and plants. So they have given some name of the scarecrow and total number in that state. Okay, in Jharkhand, Sarna, name given to scarecrow. They have given particular name for that scarecrow. Jharkhand, Sarna, total number in that state is 21, and Karnataka, Devarakannu, that is 1424 scarecrows are present in Karnataka. Kerala, Kavu, that is 2000, and Maharashtra, Devrai, Dirori, 1600, and Meghalaya Kala Kaitanga Kala Languda 79, Tamil Nadu Kovil Kadu, and that is 503, and Assam Thana Madaisko, that is 40. Maximum number of scarecrows are present in Kerala. So next one, that is Maharashtra, and next to Karnataka. See how it shows that how much they are concerned towards the nature, how much they are loving the plants and animals. These are the scarecrows which will protect the plants and animals. They will enter, they will consider all those plants and animals in that scarecrows. No, they will take that animals and plants in the scarecrows, and they will be safe in that grove, right? So Haryali in Chandi district of Uttarakhand and Deodar Grove near Shimla in Himachal Pradesh are two of the largest trade groves in India. Okay, these are the largest trade groves in India. Himachal Pradesh has the maximum number of trade groves, that is 5,000 in all. See, in Himachal Pradesh, 5,000 scarecrows are there. Scarecrows are there too. This will be the largest. This is the largest scarecrows in India. Okay, this is about all the how we have to protect the plants, and what are the rules and regulations followed by the government to protect the nature. See guys, only the thing is that government will do many rules and regulations, but it's our responsibility, it's our duty to protect plants and animals. Just we have to think that, just we have to imagine while cutting the trees. Only the thing we have to remind in our mind, if we are cutting the trees like this, if you are killing the animals like this, what will be the future of us? And what we can give the nature to our next generation? Right now we are not able to give the for our next generation. If you are continuously cutting down of the trees like this, means one day, at a point of time, you are not able to get the oxygen. Only they are the only resources that will provide us oxygen. So if plants are not there, means how can we get the oxygen? Right now, we have to think on it. So I hope you enjoy the class, guys. Just read well and write the fair book neatly. Don't write any